Western Spain television. Ours it is.
Oh, when I say Kiddied World with Lola, fun, educating, and inspiring. Oh, yes, welcome back. All right, so like we do, I'm going to be teaching you what is the essence of being brilliant and yet we make wrong expressions. Wrong expressions will make your listener misunderstand you. There are quite a number of wrong expressions that we use. That it is popular doesn't mean it is correct. So today, I am going to be correcting some of the wrong expressions that we make. All right, let's start with this one. I know everyone is doing jackpot, traveling here and there. And it is something of pride to say, hey, my daddy is not in this country, is in maybe US or UK or America or Paris or, you know. So we want to take pride as children and say, hey, my daddy is in abroad. Don't even know my daddy is in abroad. That is so wrong to say. You don't say my daddy is in abroad. There's something wrong in that expression. So don't say my daddy is in abroad. Simply say my dad is abroad. My uncle lives abroad. My mom lives abroad. Don't say my mommy is in abroad. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Very good. Now let's move to the second expression. This have to do with food. It has to do with food. I know you like food. Who likes food like Lola? Hey! Okay, I love to eat as well. Because when you eat, you have energy. However, the kind of food Lola does not like to eat are the food that makes you go, water, water, please. Mommy, this food is very pepperish. It's very pepperish. Calm down. Children, when a food is spicy, is hot, and is making water to come sometimes out of your eyes, you don't say the food is pepperish. That is not the right vocabulary to express that feeling. Do not say the food is pepperish. We should say the food is peppery. Peppery. Now, children watching and those in the studio with me, say after me, say this food.
This food
Is peppery.
is peppery.
Yes, that's what to say. Don't say the food is pepperish. You don't even know. Mommy, I cannot finish this food. Oh, this food is pepperish. No, don't say the food is pepperish. Rather say the food is peppery. And one of the kind of food that is peppery is pepper soup. You love it, you're enjoying it, and yet it is peppery. Okay, now let's go to the next one. That is for food. Now it's rainy season. It's rainy season, and I know that many of us, especially those of us that do not have the privilege of going through school buses and all, maybe the house is not too far from your school, and then you decide to take a walk to and fro school. And all of a sudden, the bell is jingled, woo, and then it's time to go home. The cloud is gathered, it is so dark, and then it begins to rain. And you want to enjoy it. So you walk in the rain to the house. When you get home, oh, mommy, I was soaked by the rain. I was soaked. Hey, are you beans? I know we soak beans when we want to make moi moi and akara. We soak gari, cassava flakes, when we want to drink cassava flakes. So why are we going to soak you? No rain soaks no child. So do not say, I was soaked by the rain. No, don't say that. You should just simply say, I was drenched. The word is drenched, not soaked. If you are soaked, we'll just drink you like Gary. Okay. All right. So that was on a lighter note. Children, do not say, I was soaked by the rain. The right expression to use is drenched. I was drenched by the rain last night. Oh dear, I was shivering all over. Okay, so not I was soaked by the rain. You should say what? I was drenched by the rain. Thank you so much for that. Give yourself a round of applause, children. Okay, now another one is, especially this is for girls. Most times when we want to go places, we'll say, Shala, escort me to the toilet. Shala, escort me. I want to buy a biscuit. Shala, escort me. Now, escort is a word, actually. And you see, when the Governor Adeleke, for instance, of Osun State, His Excellency, when he's going about, you see lots of cars, right? Lots of cars going after him, before him. Now, those are escorts. They want to protect our excellency. So those are escorts. So when you want your friend to come with you somewhere, don't say escort me. Just simply say accompany me, accompany me. So accompany me to the bus stop. Accompany me to the toilet. By the way, nobody should accompany you to the toilet. Otherwise, you know how it can be. So when you want someone to come with you to a place, please do not say escort me, except they want to be your security, like bouncers. Okay? You can say, yes, I need an escort to attend the event. But if it is not that, please simply say, accompany me to the dinner next week. Accompany me to the mall. Accompany me to watch a movie, okay? So do not say escort me to the cinemas. Just say accompany me to the cinema. Who wants to accompany me to the cinema next week? Hey, look at you. All right, put your hands down. Okay, now another expression that I want to correct today is about friendship. Shade, me and you are friends, Shebi. Me and you. You're growing up. So your vocabulary should grow as well. Children, do not say me and you. All right? You should say you and I. Thank you. Come on, applaud yourselves. You're such a wonderful scholar. Thank you. So you don't say me and you. By the way, if you're using pronoun, okay, instead of names, and you have lots of people, maybe 2 or 3 people you want to refer to, you come last. So if I have Shade, Tola, and myself, I'll say Shade, Tola, and I. So I'll be the last to be mentioned. So it's not me and you, it is what? You and I. So you and I are friends, right? That is what you should say. Don't say me and you are friends. So you say you and I are friends. Good. That's a good one. And the last one that I want to teach today, quite a number of them, but just let me keep it this way. The last expression I want to correct today is the one that we say so often. Hey, Mommy will say, come and go and buy water for me. Come and go and buy sweets. Come and go and grind this pepper. Okay, now we want to learn the right thing to say. Don't say come and go. Now listen, this is what it is. Come and go and buy. I mean, that sounds funny already. So, Shala, go and grind the pepper. Shala, come and pick the beans. Don't say come and go and buy. Go and fetch the pepper. Please go and grind the pepper. Shala, go and buy sachet water for me. Please buy a sachet water. So don't say come and go. It's wrong, all right? So these are the expressions I like to correct today, just a few of them. And I hope you're going to say them the right way when next you need to use them in your conversations. That will be it, but it is not all. Remember, we have other segments coming. Right after now, we're going to be enjoying our story, a wonderful story today from Johnny. You don't want to miss it. It's still Kiddied World with Lola, and we will be right back. Welcome back. This is still Kiddied World with Lola. Children, this is the time to enjoy that story. So get seated, pay attention, because Johnny is here today to tell us another wonderful story. Hello, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm great.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
I love your outfit.
Oh,
It's
thank
beautiful. All right. So you're ready to tell us another story today?
Sure.
Okay. I love to listen to your story. And I know children watching us would love to hear your story as well. Okay. We're all here.
Okay. Children, today I'll be telling you a very, very interesting story. And I want you to listen to me attentively. There's something you need to pick up in this story. There's something you need to pick up in it. So you listen and follow me.
Okay.
long ago, there was a boy called Roland.
Roland.
Yes,
Okay.
is the name of the boy who I want to talk about today. He came from a very wealthy family. Everything is in place. When I mean everything is in place, I mean anything he wants, he can always get it.
Wow.
So he goes to a middle class school. So this school is a mix of rich, average citizen in there. Roland, whenever he goes to school, his lunch is a full package.
Wow. Those kind of sumptuous
Yes,
meal.
a full package. That's the lunch he always have. There is a boy in that school also called Leke. He's an average citizen. Sometimes he comes to school without food, and sometimes he comes to school with food. And even when he comes to school with food, it's just that kind of scanty food,
Like
maybe
spaghetti
rice without meat or egg. Or
Wow.
sometimes there will be nothing to spice up his food. Roland, being a boy that was taught to care, to love
Other
people, he keep on noticing Leke, that Leke's food is not always spicy, not always, come in the package. One day, Leke came to school with gari and kuli.
What?
Yes.
Did you say gari? That is cassava flakes for
Yeah.
those of you. So
Cassava
made from
flake.
cassava. I mean, it's usually taken as a snack, or like you just want to munch
That's
something.
in between meals.
Wow.
So
And
that's
you
what
brought
he
that
has
And the kuli
for
kuli.
and the kuli
Okay,
for
so kuli kuli is made from
from
granules.
granuts. Yeah,
you
matched granuts and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
That's what he have for his meal. The teacher is always used to, like, when it's break time, everybody pray. After praying,
You
bring
then
out your
eat.
food, and everybody start eating. So this very day, the bell goes on, and it's a prayer time. They do their short prayer. God bless this food. God bless the hand that provided. God bless we that we're eating it. Exactly. So everybody brought out their food.
Okay.
Roland brought out his food, rice, garnished with plantain.
Vegetable,
Exactly.
chicken, pack
Uh-huh.
of juice,
So
and hey.
Leke came out with his own food too. And it was just gari and kuli. Roland was touched when he saw the food Leke wants to eat. He was saying to himself, didn't his parents know that this is a rainy season? Why will a parent do this to their kid?
I suppose
So
that is what they could have
that was
thought.
what was going on through Roland's mind. That day, Roland said to himself, when I get home today, I will tell my parent about this boy, if there's something they can do for him.
Wow.
On the other hand, Leke was looking at Roland's food and was saying, is it only this boy? Is it the only one in
Food
the
is
class?
too much.
Every time, the food is just full with
I
everything.
can imagine.
Today, when I get home, I know what I will do to him.
Really?
That's what is going on in his mind.
His mind.
So when Roland got home, he tabled the issue to his parent. And the parents said, what do you want us to do? And he said, please, let me always go to school with 2 portions of meal
Wow.
so that I can give one to Lekki and I will take one.
Wow.
And the parents said, wow, that's a good one. Thank you for that, Roland. And the parent decided that every day they make food
Wow.
for 2.
Wow.
So the following day, the parent has already prepared the food for 2 and they gave 2 cooler food flasks to
So
Roland.
Wow.
Okay, this one is for your friend Leke and this one is for you.
Wow.
Roland put the one for him inside his bag and he put the second one inside a leather bag. And he went straight to school. He put it under the one in the leather bag for Leke. He put it under his desk, and the one in his bag, he put it beside his chair. And it's time for assembly. Roland went for assembly.
Yes.
Leke came late. So when he came in, there was nobody in the class. He quickly go to Roland's desk, bring out the flask of food, and pour a much quantity of salt in it. And he covered it, slide it back, and went for assembly.
Oh dear.
After assembly, they came to the class. They start the normal thing, the class first period, second period, third period. Okay, now snack break, and now is lunch break. When it's lunch break, the teacher stood up. Everybody, close your eyes. Let us pray. When they started the prayer, Roland quickly took the food inside the flask under his desk and placed it on Leke's desk.
Oh, that is Leke's
so that
food
Leke will have something
to eat.
and he too will have something. Then he brought the one inside his own school bag and put it on his desk. Leke was shocked. After the prayer, the teacher already noticed that Roland did that and he said, everybody, now you can eat. They all brought out their spoon, opened their flasks. People who have to put their food inside a little bowl. People who have to eat directly from everybody just started eating. Some people were whispering. Do you see what Roland did? He gave some people were there. So the teacher observed that Leke wasn't eating. He only opened the food and were looking at the food.
Wow.
And the teacher said, Leke, come on,
your
eat.
food.
It's your food. It's a gift. It's your food.
Good.
Leke could not still go home with the food because he knew what he has done. Roland, on the other hand, was surprised.
Why he not eating?
Why is he not eating? Or he don't like rice or something? The teacher walked up to Leke and said, don't you like good food? And he collected his spoon from Leke. Take quantity of food and put it in Leke's mouth. Leke took it and because there were too many salt in it.
Dear.
And he could not still talk.
Wow.
And the teacher was like, what's wrong with you now? Eat this thing now. The teacher went to Roland, took some of Roland's food and ate. It's fine now. What's the problem? The teacher took another one from Leke, put it in Leke's mouth. Leke's mouth was full of salt.
Because he wouldn't be able to swallow the food.
And he said, eat now. And the teacher tried to see what
was
wrong there. And he ate some of Leke's food. And the teacher said, what? Roland, why do you do this? This is unfair. And Roland was still shocked.
What are you talking about?
What? The food is okay. And this teacher went straight to his desk, picked up a cane, trying to beat Roland for what he has done. And Leke quickly go in between the teacher and Roland and said, it was me. I'm sorry. And I was like, it was you. Like, how? What happened? In the morning, I put some salt. And everybody said, why? I thought the food is for Roland. because he's the only one that always eats good food.
Oh.
But still, you don't have to do that. And the teacher said, yes, that serves you better.
Exactly. I'll say
Because
the
whatever
same
you
thing.
give to people is what they are
It's
going to
coming
give
to
back
you.
to you.
Yes.
Roland was shocked and could not believe what was going on that day. Leke, on the other hand, begged for apology that it was just a mistake, that was just out of
And I hope
hand.
he didn't do
And he
that
promised
again.
never to do anything bad to anyone in the class again.
Wow.
So that comes to the end of my story. And the moral of my story is this: whatever you sow is what you reap. So from now on, sow a good seed.
Children, wow, thank you so much. Put your hands together for Papa Johnny, children. How many of you enjoyed that story? You enjoyed it. Very good. I so enjoyed it as well. Put your hands down. Papa Johnny, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
After that day, did Roland still bring another food for Leke?
Yeah, it has been a deal.
Wow.
It has been a deal.
Roland must have a beautiful heart, because some of us, when our friends do something not good to us once like this, we will never be their friend again. We'll just say, don't talk to me again. I don't want to be a friend again. Don't even cross my way again. Don't want to see you beside my chair again. Don't touch my table again. But Roland still have a forgiving heart. And that is a very good one, children. When people sin against us or they do what is not right, we should be able to forgive them. And Johnny, you know what the story reminds me? There are times that we see children that are living less life, like lesser standard of living to our world. We look at their uniforms. They might be wearing one uniform for the past 3-4 years. Maybe the uniform they got from primary 1 is what they're still wearing till primary 3. And you know, it is torn at the side. They have sewn it at the back.
And, you know, more shorts.
In fact, you know what some children would do? When some children passes by, they just be laughing. Ha 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 ha. Hey, go away. Don't stay with us. Children, can you just show some, heart of kindness? You can look at that child that needs something that you have and have not used in a while. It might be clothing, it might be anything, it might be a shoe. Some children will be laughing at other children wearing torn tattered shoe. When you have many at home that you have not even worn and they're still in good condition, share love. Don't share hatred. Share love, kindness with other children around you. You need your parents' permission, though. You can tell your parent. It was Roland that told his parent about Leke, because they would not have known that a child is consistently bringing Gary every day to school and sometimes might not even bring food. The parents might be poor. Not all fingers are equal, they say, right? So some children might not be as privileged as you. Why don't you just be kind to them? And for anyone like Leke, I will advise you, just as Johnny has told us, to not do bad to people, because the bad you do to people will come back to you. Thank you so much, Papa Johnny. That was a wonderful story. Thank you so much. Children, can we put our hands together one more time for Papa Johnny? All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. It's still Kiddied World with Lola. Right after this, I'm going to bring up a wonderful young scholar who is, let me not bust it yet. Don't go anywhere. It's still Kiddied World with Lola.
Born Jeremiah Oyeni Obafemi on March 6, 1909. Obafemi Awolowo was a prime architect of Nigeria's independence and most consummate advocate of free education and social welfare in Africa's most populous nation. Erudite politician, thinker and philosopher, Awo was fondly addressed by associates and political colleagues, brought his unique attributes to bear on governance in the defunct Western region. He administered as leader of government business and the premier between 1955 and 1958. Obafemi Awolowo's premiership witnessed pioneering in multi-sectoral policy initiatives and execution. The Western region under his administration paraded several enviable records. First television station in Africa, first real estate in Nigeria, first high-rise building in Nigeria, first modern sports stadium in Nigeria, first agricultural settlement in Nigeria, first modern civil service secretariat in Nigeria, and first industrial estate in Nigeria. His face is on 100 naira denomination as a mark of honor for his distinguished services to his country. Western Spring Television identifies Obafemi Awolowo as a major character in history. Ahmadu Bello, a Prince Royal, was born 6th of December 1910 at Raba Village, Sokoto, northwestern Nigeria. His father was a district head and heir apparent to the Sultanate throne from the house of Usmanu Danfodio, a religious and social reformer who brought the Habib dynasty under the Fulani Caliphate in the beginning of the 19th century. Ahmadu Bello raised the bar of political consciousness in participation when, in 1944, he engineered the establishment of the Northern People's Congress (NPC) as the first political party in northern Nigeria and the rallying point for politicians in the region before independence. History will not forget Ahmadu Bello for his charisma and political sagacity, which provided easy passage for his kinsmen to assume political and administrative positions in Nigeria's post-independence era. The distinguished elder statesman and Sardauna of Sokoto has his face on his country's 200 naira currency as a mark of honor to one of the architects of Nigeria's independence. Western Spring Television identifies Ahmadu Bello as a watershed character in history.
Welcome back. Welcome back. That was a wonderful story by Johnny. Thank you so much once again for that story. All right, right about now, I've got two damsels, pretty, brilliant girls sitting beside me, and they are our special guests today. Now, I so much love vocational study. I believe as much as we're studying, literacy, academics, all right, Western education, we also need vocational education. And I've got two beautiful girls with me here who are exceptional, who have taken it upon themselves from primary school, right, to learn vocation. And so these are my wonderful ones. Can you please introduce yourself? What is your name?
My name is Makinde Moronfolua.
Moronfolua. Where do you school?
I school in St. Clair Catholic Nursery and Primary School.
St. Clair's Catholic Nursery and Primary School. What class are you, Moronfolua?
I'm in Primary 6A.
Okay, Moronfolua is in Primary 6 and she's a fashion designer already. Are you surprised? So was I, Moronfolua. I'll come back to the details. Yes, what's your own name?
My name is Fanny Ifashewa.
Fanny Ifashewa, okay. What class are you in?
I'm in Primary 5C.
Primary 5C, and you school at where?
I school at St. Clair Catholic Nursery and Primary School.
Okay, yes, St. Clair's Catholic Nursery and Primary School in Oshogbo, right? Okay, so now let me get back to Moronfolua. Moronfolua is a fashion designer, and you're wondering how? How old are you, Moronfolua?
I'm 11 years old.
11 years old, and she's already sewing all sorts of styles. It's going to be a short interview today, but don't worry. I hope to bring you again where we'll be able to display all the works you've done, the dresses you've made, and everything that you have done so far. Okay, so Moronfolua, when did you start learning tailoring?
Last year.
Last year? What inspired you? What made you, were you forced? What made you decide that of all the vocation, it was going to be tailoring?
I like when my elder sister, she sews clothes. So I like whenever she sews clothes. So I feel like I have the talent to sew clothes.
Wow, so your elder sister inspired you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how did you go about it? So when you saw that, oh, I love to venture into sewing and all that? What were the things that you do?
I told my mom and my dad, so they agreed
Wow.
and they paid my
You paid your
fees.
oh,
for
so wow, for
learning.
learning. They paid fees for learning. Wow. Parents, I tell you, this is one of the best things you can do for your child, aside sending them to school. So it wasn't for free.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
paid for it.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Okay, so after paying, what didn't happen?
Then I resumed to the workplace. I go every Friday and Saturday because I close in school by 4 from Monday to Thursday.
Okay.
So when I get there, I do works like cut clothes, put stone on board,
Wow.
iron clothes, join clothes together,
Wow.
press clothes, whip clothes, and so many other things.
Hey, Murofoli, you're amazing. Now, I know so many children do not like to learn any vocation, but here is Murofolo. She decided she wanted to learn. Aside being brilliant, going to school Monday to Friday, she decided she wanted to learn a vocation, and she started learning sewing last year. Okay, between last year and now, we have few months in between. And don't forget, she also mentioned that she usually goes to the learning shop every Friday and Saturday. So are you learning in a proper place, or you let me just say go and learn somewhere? Where are you learning this fashion designing?
It is the way to my school after the hospital in our school.
What's the name of the outfit?
Temitope fashion designer.
Wow, Temitope fashion designer. So this is your apprentice, you know, making you proud right now. Okay, that's a very good one. Let's come over to Fashewa, right?
Yes,
Okay, Fashewa, what is it that you're learning? Now, because I told you what Brofolo was doing. Fashewa is a hairdresser, all right? She's learning hairstyling. Fashewa, can you make this kind of style?
Yes, ma.
Really? Oh, I should have just come to you to make my hair for me. But am I going to pay as well?
No.
Or you do it for free?
Free.
Go on. Good job. All right. So how did you get into hairstyling?
Because I thought it was my talent and I like making hair
Really? So for how long have you been learning?
since last year too.
Since last year. Okay. So you were in primary 4 when you started learning hairdressing.
Yes, ma.
Okay, so what are the styles that you have done, maybe made for people before? What are those that you make hair for?
My mommy, my dad, my mommy, my sister, and other customers outside
Wow.
house.
But look, if I may ask you, Fashewa, is it so easy? Because I know making hair, you have to stand for a long time. Please speak up so the children can hear you clearly. Making hair requires standing, right? You
Yes,
stand
ma'am.
and be braiding, you know, combing hair. Customers will be. How were you able to do that?
If it was your talent and you are in the mood of making hair, it will be easy.
So if it's something you really love and you have the talent as well, it will be easy for you to make people's hair.
Yes.
So what's the name of this hairstyle on me? What do we call it?
Love.
Love hairstyle. Okay, and this is braids. And can you also curl it like this?
Yes, ma.
Wow, what will you use to curl it?
We can use wool. to
Wool.
roll it.
Okay, you roll it and then what again?
Then use hot water.
Hot water. Wow, you really sure know what you're talking about. Well done. Okay, well, I want you to inspire other children. Now, tell the truth, don't lie. Morofolowa, you've been learning fashion designing.
Yes, ma'am.
Many children do not want to learn vocation because they will say, hey, Oga will beat me. The one that used to beat with Koboko. The one that used to this and that. They'll be sending you message, sending you here and go and do this, go and do that. You fetch Oga's water, you carry Oga's baby. You know, those are the things that some children would say when you tell them to go and learn a vocation. What can you say about that, Morofoluwa?
I will tell them that if my Sunday school teacher do tell me that it's only children that are LD that they send work, because if you go to LATEC now, you see many children that are not feeling fine, that are sick. They cannot send those people work. It's children that are LD that God has protect them that they send work. And don't say your Oga will beat you. Like my Oga now, she's very nice. She only beat me once because of I made a
She
little
beat you once?
Yes.
Why did she beat you?
She beat me once because
Why?
of I made a mistake.
Because you made a mistake. What was the mistake? Share with us.
I'm supposed to put the stay on the breast pad and I put it at the back.
Ah, Okay, so wow, I'm sure she must have warned you about that before, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And after that time, did she beat you again another time?
No, ma.
Or because you're behaving yourself well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's a very good one. Now, what is the most difficult thing about learning hairdressing or learning fashion designing?
The most difficult thing is that maybe you are making hair and hot water pour on your hand.
Ah, that is an experience you won't forget. Right? Has it happened to you before?
Yes, ma.
Wow, how did you now do it?
I cannot do anything rather than take it to the hospital for them to treat it.
Oh, so sorry about that. Well, those are one of the prizes to pay. But yeah, let me see the end. Are you not fine already?
I'm fine. Right?
You see, so don't let that scare you. In every work, there are times when you find difficult things, but hey, you will just overcome it. That's how life is. What about you? Is there anything that has happened before that make you like, oh, while
Yes,
learning
ma'am.
fashion? Okay, I hope you didn't cut your hand with scissors.
No, ma.
Okay, so what happened?
Ma, I was sewing clothes with the manual machine, so the needle entered my hand.
Ooh, so sorry about that. Sorry to hear that. Well, but show me the hand. Is it still paining you now?
No, ma.
No, you see, and she can sew. She told me she can tell our viewers the things you can sew or that you have sewn before.
I've sewn agbada gown before.
Really? Put your hands together for her, children. Wow. Now, I'm not going to say everything, but what is the process of sewing agbada gown? I hope you know tailors are watching you. Your
Yes,
guy
ma'am.
will be watching as well. So if you measure what is going, she'll say, hey, Monopoly, this is how I taught you. So what's the step to sewing agbada?
You find your material. Is either
Yes.
you want material or any material. Sure.
Okay.
You fold it into two.
Hmm.
You cut it out. Then after cutting it, you cut the neck. Is either you want round neck or V-neck, any
Wow.
type of neck you want.
Hmm.
And then you cut the two sides like this. Then you join it together. Then you
Wow.
find ribbon and put it on the neck and you test. Mama, can I say Yoruba?
Say Yoruba.
Then what tesinu after?
Tessino, that's how Oga told us. So,
To bá ti wá tẹ̀sínú tán, you join the side together and then
Tessino.
you tẹ ìsàlẹ̀ rẹ̀ náà.
You tell Salere, no, you hear that? These are Oshobo stars. They'll soon become the world Vicky James. Okay, put your hands together for Morofolu. Wow, I mean, like how many yards will I need to sew? How many yards will I need to sew, Bubu?
Let me say
How many
2.5
yards?
yards or 3.
3 yards. You see, these guys are be well. Please put your hands together for Morofolo. That's a very good one. Now let me come back to Fashewa. Fashewa, how many pack of extension will I use for this hair?
Extension, maybe attachment,
Attachment, yes.
1.5 or 2.
1.5 or 2. Please put your hands together for these children. They are just making me proud. Wow. So, have you ever saw that someone pay you, Morofolu?
No, ma.
I would like to be the first person to patronize you, and I sure will. I'll give you one cloth, you're going to sew it, and I'm going to pay you for it. How about that?
Okay, ma.
All right, please put your hands together for her. And well, maybe my next hairstyle, I'll be coming to your salon so you can make hair for me, right?
Okay, ma.
All right, put your hands together for Fashewa. Okay, so as before we round up this segment, what will you say to children who have some talent but they are discouraged to go and learn? And we also have some children who will say, hey, me, I cannot learn anything. What will you say to them?
I'll tell them that buckle up and try your best. No matter what you do, you
Because
make
some
it
children
in
will
life.
say, it's only school, I just go and read. I don't want to office work. They don't want to learn any skill. What will you say to them?
I
Please
will
talk
tell
to
them that you have to buckle up, and let me tell you something. Anything you do in this life, for sure you come out best. Even like this tailoring now, actually I didn't have the talent before, but when my sister always sew clothes, I see this style is fine. Let me also go and learn tailoring. So it's not that every time I'll be paying money to tailor that, let me sew this clothes, let me sew that clothes.
Wow.
So you have to buckle up and try your best.
Very good. Put your hands together for her. Thank you so much for that advice, Morofolu. Fashewa, what will you have to say? What do you have to say to
I
children
will
watching?
advise them that no matter what, maybe you go and learn vocational skills. No matter what, you will able to send some like you
Have money.
yes.
Hmm.
No matter
Shapa
what,
will not shapa you.
the boss will have to send you an errand because you're an
true.
apprentice.
Okay.
Then you have to be bold and have courage to do whatever you want
so
to
you
do
can you
in
should
life.
not be fearful and timid. You need courage in life, right?
Yes, ma.
Wow, and learning a vocation will give you all of that, right?
Yes,
Because it takes courage to look at, you know, all kinds of head. We have all kinds of head, right? Head
Yes.
that will be like this, head that will not fit the style. But you have to be courageous to tell yourself that this style, I will make it and I will get it and the customer will like it, right?
Yes, ma.
Wonderful. Please applaud this wonderful superstars. And I see you in great places. I see you winning the World Award as a fashion designer, having your own label, and they'll put Morofolu at the tag like this, right? Your own line of clothing. You see that already?
Yes.
And then you will have lots of companies, apprentices, making hair products, having different words salon, be making presidents hair, first ladies hair. How about that? Wonderful. All right, children, please applaud our wonderful guest today, Morofolu and Fashewa. Children, I hope you have been inspired. This is what the program is about. We educate you, and not only that, we inspire you in all your education, in all your classroom learning. Also get vocational skill, because it gets why. All right? Even before you get an office job, you can begin to make money before you leave school. These children now will be making money before they even leave primary school. And that's the truth. So children, you can become a millionaire before you even get or finish secondary school. Yes, it is possible. All right, children, I want to appreciate everyone that have watched the show today. I hope you have been inspired. I hope you have been entertained. And I hope that you have been educated. All right? Ensure that you take 1 or 2 lessons from today's episode and apply them in your life. A million thanks to our school once again from St. Clair's Catholic Nursery and Primary School. You are amazing. Don't forget our superstars guests on the program also are from St. Clair's Catholic Nursery and Primary School. Thank you so much for being a great audience today. You guys are amazing. I mean, you are talented. You are brilliant. You are smart. Come on, put your hands together for yourself. Thank you so much for coming today. And to everyone that has viewed and watched this program today, we want to appreciate you. This is Kiddied World with Lola, and we want you to watch us on all our social media platforms. On YouTube, we are Western Spring Television. Ensure that you enjoy all of our programs and watch and watch and watch. We are also on Star Times channel 190 DTT. Ensure that you watch us every Saturday. And of course, you will not regret that. Thank you so much for joining us today. And until next time, take care and stay well. Bye.